Now, humanity has many burning questions, like are we alone in the universe? Or what is the meaning of life? How do I pay my taxes? But the real question you should be asking is, what is Spelunky 2? And why am I playing this game instead of going to prom? Miss T, the boring answer is that Spelunky 2 is a indie roguelike platformer created by Derek Hugh. But this doesn't illustrate the pure chaos and the amount of frustration and baby rage that this game will inflict on you. For those who don't know this game, you are a Splunker named Anna Spelunky. After your mom and dad, Guy and Tina Spelunky, go to the moon to search for treasure, but they go missing, so you build a rocket ship to find them and bring them home. But who cares about all that nonsense? You're here to get rich, or murder everything in sight, based on how you play the game. That's the beauty of Splunky. The choices that you make will influence the run greatly. For example, will you decide to try to get the golden idol at the risk of getting killed by the traps protecting it? Perhaps you're a good citizen who uses their hard-earned cash to purchase items. You could do that. Or you can go on a murdering spree, robbing every store and trying to get as many items as you can while not dying. But the only problem with that is that you're messing with one of the hardest enemies in the game, and that's the shopkeepers. If you're wondering why they're so terrifying, that's because if dealt incorrectly, you will get to eat a shotgun blast. Also, they will appear at the end of each level. Now what you do is not as punishing, unlike in Splunky HD, where now you can be forgiven for almost all your war crimes as long as you can make it through enough levels. This is where you go is based off your choosing. You will always start off in the dwelling, which is the basic cave levels. But just because it's basic doesn't mean you'll survive. Remember that everything in this game can and will kill you. Once you're done with the dwelling, you get your first choice of location. You can either choose to go to the jungle, where there's bear traps, witch doctors, and mosquitoes to block your path. Also, you can go to the black market to get items. But you can choose to go to the easier world, which is Volcana, where you just have to deal with lava, overgrown bugs that can spread more forest fires than people at gender reveal parties, self-destructing robots, metal balls trying to crush you, also a teleporting vampire, but that's only if you go into his castle. Then you're off to fight the mid-boss, Olmec, a giant sentient gold block that will attempt anything to kill you. Fun fact about Olmec, he was the final boss in Splunky Classic NHD, but here he got some work done on him. Now he became a giant floating, carpet bombing, alien shooting gold block. Another thing about this game is that you can be a pro level gamer, making quick, precise movements to fight and defeat Olmec, and get one of the best items in the game, which is the Ankh, which allows you to be revived after death. Or you can be like me and skip the process with a teleporter and a rope. That's the thing about this game. Many parts of the games are secrets that help you find the true ending of the game, which it could be troublesome for new players, but can always be skipped with a little bit of game knowledge. Then you will go to Taipo, a harder, flooded jungle with a guaranteed casino. I mean, where else will I feel my gambling addiction? Or you can go to the temple with Kush Touts, a mummy cat that can curse you, teleporting alligators, and a literal of Anubis. There are two more secret bosses that you can fight in these two locations, but that doesn't matter right now. Then you'll head over to the ice caves. This is where penguins and yetis live. There is a secret here, but we don't talk about him here. Next place is Neo Babylon, a futuristic hellscape designed to make you go bald, with spark traps, elevators, lava, aliens, lasers, and mechs. But if you manage to make it through all that, you get to fight a humongous mermaid, after which you kill her, go through the door, and get rescued by your father. And that is one of the three endings in this game. As you can see, this is a very fun game if you let it be. I also hope that you play for yourselves, even if it's unfair towards you and makes you want to cry. You know what you could do? Force all your friends to play and all cry together. And hey, I hope your prom goes well, and I'm going to be at home playing one of the best roguelites out there.